Hello legends. So in this video, I'm going to show you how I can get rich metadata about every website that I scrape by using AI. Now, why should you watch this video? So I'm doing something a little bit differently to everyone else that's scraping websites. I'm using OpenAI's new structured outputs to help me scrape the website. So in this API call, which is a ChatGPT completion API call, I'm using the new structured outputs schema to obtain any set of criteria that I want from that website. So over here, I've got business name, what industry do they operate in, what are the products or service that they're selling, who is their target audience, what is their contact email, and then what are their open hours. You can easily add on to here any other information that you want. Like, does this website have a chat widget so that you can pre-qualify them if you want to sell them an AI chatbot? So you can do really cool stuff over here, and you can do it all within the scraping logic and then feed it right back into wherever you're holding all your leads, for example, in Google Sheets. So before we break down each module, I'm going to give this a test run so you can see how this works. So just to show you, I've got my e-commerce store fed into this API call. Now let's hit run. Run anyway. Okay, awesome. The process is complete. Let's go to this final module, and then we can see that we've got parsed out our business name, what industry we operate in, our products and services, and all the other metadata that we want. Awesome. So now that we see how this works, in the first module, we're making an API call to this URL with the get method. So we're going to obtain the HTML of this page. So if we open up the response of this API call, click on data, and here we have the HTML string, which as you can see, it's super long. So it's got a lot of characters. So then what we want to do is use a text parser to strip away all the HTML from this API response and then put it into raw text. So if we click this open, all we did was just feed in the data response from this API call. The next thing we want to do is take this raw text and convert it into a validated JSON string so that we could plug it into our API call. So the response here is the JSON string. And if I zoom in, this is an important part to note. There's already a quotation mark at the start and end of this string. So that's going to be important for later on. Now this JSON module is super simple. So all we're doing is feeding in the HTML stripped text from this module directly into the JSON module here. Next, we're making a ChatGPT completions API call using OpenAI's new structured outputs. Here's another video that I made explaining how to use OpenAI's new structured outputs in make.com. You should go and watch this to get a little bit more information about the new structured outputs. And while we're here, can you help me grow my channel and subscribe to my page? All right, so the API call is a ChatGPT completions API call using the post method. Our authorization is bearer and our API token. We've got content type application JSON. And then for our body, we're using the new structured outputs. We're then setting the system message to say, hey, please extract some information from the website we're going to give to you. The user content is the JSON string. And like I mentioned before, the JSON string already has quotation marks on either side of it. So zooming in here, normally you will put quotation marks around this variable, but because the JSON string already has the quotation marks, we don't need to put these here. Next, we're defining the response format to be a JSON schema, where the schema is an object with the following properties. So we have business name, industry, product or service, target audience, email, and open hours. Finally, we're saying that all of these properties are required in our response. So we need responses to all of them. And this is just some stuff that we need from the documentation. Finally, make sure that you select yes on parse response. And looking at the output of this API call, if we click data, choices, one, message, this is the actual JSON string that we receive from the API call. So then the final step is to use this JSON parse module to specifically access that. So we're going data, choices, message, and then content. And then we're parsing that JSON object so that our output in this module looks like this. These are independent variables that we can then use and map into a Google Sheets, email, and then open hours. Okay, so the final thing you would do to put this into production, you would use a Google Sheets watch new rows module to watch new rows of a Google Sheet where you're inputting all of your URLs. You would then feed this into this API call, replacing this with the variable from your Google Sheets. And on the other end, you'd use another Google Sheets module to update a row. And you'd very easily be able to map the output of your API call via this JSON parse and access all of the separate properties that you were initially looking for. So as you can see, this is super easy for me to feed right back into my Google Sheets. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Please let me know in the comments below if you like this video and if there's any other content that you'd like to see me create. All right, see ya.